Welcome back everyone. Tense times indeed. I've decided that due to the threat posed by these northern countries here, we're going to be best served by having more of a buffer between them. So my goal for this episode is to vassalize Aifire here. When we go to war, I'm not going to call in our allies in Pegu here. I'm hoping that will stop them from being able to access their land. Bihar have nothing approaching a navy other than 3 transports, so the same with Majafet here, 1 big ship, 3 transports. So if all goes to plan, we may find ourselves with a strengthened border. Now I'm going to wait until this siege finishes here. Hopefully once it's finished they will come over, pick their troops up and take them home, which means we'll have them pinned in on the island here. That's important. We're going to be declaring war on them first of all, just to avoid the problem with alliances here. Cascading alliances only go so far. There's a delay between the ally of your original target ally of the ally of the thing that I've confused myself with. Let's try that again. If I declare war on Majafet, then their allies will immediately join in, if they want to. Those allies also have allies, but there's some time before they'll join into the war. That makes sense? Good, I'm glad. Marvellous. Literally just waiting for this siege to finish. Because right now they have the option of walking over to the land here. Okay, so they've surrendered. Hopefully we'll see the navy emerge to come and collect them, and yeah, here they come. Well, we've been warned, so they're obviously not interested in friendly relations. I'll sleep easier at night. It's interesting to see that we've already got 4 colonists, and that's only through the centre of trade. Other religious groups do automatically gain colonists, but we don't have that. Ah. So we've finished a mission by making absolutely 0 effort. We can't cancel this mission, so we'll just have to live with it. Right, so where's the navy gone? Isn't it here? Oh, okay, so they're going to war with Malacca. Just want to see what this navy's doing. Ah, rebels. Curses, we were just ready to strike. Rather frightening just how much territory we hold that hasn't cored. I mean, it's 10 years before we'll get the first cores there. Hopefully we'll finish these off quickly. Paying our troops might help. No idea what they were planning there. Let's have a nosy at this war. The good news with them having troops here is that if we can get to war before that's finished, and we have the navy pinned down, then unfortunately not, the troops that will be stationed here are significantly reduced. So perhaps after we've vassalised Avaya and the northern territories aren't posing too much of a problem, we may be able to come down here and see if we can't work on Riau again. But thanks to these darned rebels being delayed. It's extremely annoying. We've got plans that we want to put into practice. Come on, do the decent thing and die. Be reasonable. Thank you very much. Now, let's get the navy up here so we can get them into position pronto. Oh! Dishonoured call, Casus Belli. Well, that's a bit peculiar. I don't see why we'd have had an alliance with Majafit. Yeah, well, okay. We wanted a war. We have a war. It just wasn't what we expected. What allies do they have? They are allied with our little friends here, Ola and Taungu. So we could have problems up north. I think before we drop off our troops, let's just have a quick scout around to see if they have any armies here. Yeah, 7 of them. And they're at low morale, so we'll... Ah, there we go. Our neighbours join the war. Oh, where are you going? Come back. Oh no, they're friendly. Why am I chasing our friends? Now it's going to take almost 3 months to make this trek, so I'm going to see if we can't get there quicker via boat. Yep, more people joining in. That's very nice to see, our allies being useful. They are under attack themselves, but they're managing to help out a little bit. If anything, it should be providing a distraction. They're not heading down here like they have been doing in the past conflicts. I'll leave our fleet parked here just in case they pop out. If we need them to chase the troops down again, they're not too far away. Thankfully the terrain penalty is counteracting the benefits of their commander. Right. Noble families were the bulwarks of power during these times. Assassination of a powerful house leader was seen as a critical blow to those families' fortunes. With the rise of religious strife, assassinations of rival religions' nobles became increasingly common. Now we can let them solve it among themselves and lose stability, or we can take control of the situation and head towards plutocracy. Free slider move towards plutocracy is very, very good in fact. I mean, yeah, we're losing some of the shock value we have, but this should allow us to gain control of spies, so it could very much work in our favour. Although that hasn't actually happened. We're still on 0. You know what, I'm just going to siege this city. Ah, that's interesting. I decided not to chase the troops because basically they're being reinforced here. The supply limit's very low and we were going to be losing troops to attrition, whereas they would be being reinforced, so the advantage is very much on their side. That's concerning. Okay, they're after peace, but I'm not ready to go for that. Wow, that's a lot of rebels. 10,000! Good grief. Must be because of the population of the city. Okay, well, that calls for a very dramatic rethink to this strategy, namely a tactical retreat. Nah, I'm not leaving this war until we've gained something. Oh, that damn ship. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Oh, you. God damn you. Do we retreat? We. Oh. Whew. Come on, get aboard. Thank you. Let's get our friends. Hopefully on time. Okay, they're going to be intercepted by this army here. 4 days short. Okay, so with a rebellion that size, we may even be seeing a resurgent Brunei. Won't that be joyful? Okay. So I'll leave Champa to deal with these rebels. And I'm going to return to our original strategy of vassalizing Afia. I think it would be pretty silly to just dump our troops straight in there. They're at low morale, but hell, so are we after those fights we've just been in. No, go away. Yeah, 1,000 men. Oh, good grief. Okay, we're getting 1,400 troops per month though, so we've got a while to go. We're very much being reactive again here, but that's just the way things are going, unfortunately. Just got to make the most of it. Oh. Okay, Majafits have now joined in. If I can get here in time, we may be able to head off their navy and prevent them landing any troops. Again, not interested in peace. I mean, we're okay, we're not in a bad position. Champa, they're not going to be able to deal with 10,000 rebels under any circumstances. Now, Taungu, are they... Yeah, they're enemies too, so... we may have 12,000 troops heading down. In fact, that's exactly what's happening. Okay, that's not a bad general. Nothing special. Malacca will not cede Lagor. We will not release Britannia's sovereign state, and we will definitely not be paying you any money. Okay, it's an interesting situation. I'm... I won't have any trouble fending off this regiment of troops here, but these 12,000 troops, they are our enemies. They will... I'd be very surprised if they didn't come marching in to help. I mean, they own most of our allies' territory, but the leader of the alliance is having big problems and they want out of the war. If we peace out Champa, this war will end, which we appear to be losing according to the war score. We'll still be at war with Majavit. They're allied with somebody we're already at war with, so it's... I don't think they'll be coming in to the conflict because they'll be breaking a truce. So what I might do is get out of this war. They're not going to concede defeat. They'll only take a white peace, unfortunately. First of all, I'll take the island of Yao. I'm sure you all know my feelings about that. Whilst doing so, our armies will recover. Oh, Champ have no chance. I don't want to take a little cog and just check out the situation over there. I mean, 10,000 rebels. That's incredible. Where are they? They're down to 8,000 men. It's impressive that they've managed to damage them so much. Or have they just split up? Either way, there's rebels all over the island of Borneo here. Oh, fantastic. I hate these protect against missions. You can only build an army as big as you can support. It's even more hilarious when you're playing a one province minor over in Europe and you're told to build an army bigger than the blooming superpower in the region. It's a bit ridiculous. It's good to see they haven't managed to convert the province yet. When it was taken by rebels, their previous missionary would have been stopped. No, that's Khmer. Getting nervous seeing navies running around everywhere. So yeah, I'll siege here for a while. Yeah, with the spy situation, sometimes if you're just not earning enough, it will show us a minus amount per year. I thought with it saying +0 that we were just on the edge, and we may have been able to... It would only have taken one more slider change for us to actually start earning any spies, but it's not the case, unfortunately. Ah, Peggy, what are you doing? Ah, you're sieging Malacca, thank you. One less thing for me to worry about. It's nice having friends, even if they have no choice. Oh, I really just want to see what's happening over in this island. I'm going to need all my transports anyway, so let's divide the fleet. Again, they The rebels here hold the entire island almost, so we are really going to see Brunei brought back to their original strength, which hurts. It really does. Now, a close member of the family of our ruler has proven utterly naive and keeps telling foreigners vital information publicly. This is technically treason, but executing a member of the royalty might cause unrest. Generally, I'm all for equality, but no one in the region really seems to have any spies, so I don't mind taking a compromised spy defence. I definitely don't want to encounter a stability drop. The beginning of this video should have demonstrated my feelings about rebels. Although I suppose if we had declared war, Champa would have then declared war on us and we'd be in a worse position. And hurrah! This is a good thing. We can not only fight a little better, but we can build an armoury, and that's going to drastically increase our manpower if we can get a few of those built. So yay for us. I'm impressed that they're still hanging on. They can't go anywhere. What are we going to have available? Annexation is out of the question, and that's unfortunate. They just held too many provinces. Could Bali see a return to life? A natural objective would be the island of Real here. To bring that under control would be pretty glorious. Getting Malacca as well would be pretty sweet. We'd have to leave some troops here to reinforce it, but it would be a nice little addition to our territory. What we could even do is take the territory and then release them as a vassal, thus gaining another ally in the region. Possibly a pretty able one. Alliances are useful not only because they give you friends who'll join in wars to help you, but I think the more alliances you have as a nation, the more threatening you appear to your neighbours, and therefore the less likely it is that they'll actually declare war on you. Okay, I've enjoyed your coverage of the goings on, but we need you now. Let's check out the territory, which is most likely to form a problem. 66% jungle, 30% jungle. Okay, we're going to land in Mataram, and hopefully these guys okay? I'll give them to April, a little rest. Actually, what am I talking about? We need more troops to do this. I can carry 10 regiments, so 10 regiments it will be. Okay, somehow we've finally reached a situation where we can mint at a level that's not going to encourage inflation, and we'll be running at a surplus. And that's not even with cut back military spending. Whether that's going to last with the latest additions to our army remains to be seen. I mean, we are clearly going to have to land an army here just to reach a stage where we can begin talking about peace. At the moment it's just not an option. Our allies are suffering from a lot of war exhaustion. See, the general... we weren't in combat or anything, but he died. They just don't last very long at all in this game. It's quite frustrating given how much they cost. It's not going to stop me though. I need every advantage we can get. So, to battle! So if we can land without them coming to meet us, we should be able to hold this territory successfully. They are coming for a fight. Hopefully we'll come out on top. It's a pretty high supply limit in this region. We shouldn't suffer from attrition too badly. Now, let's see. We're suffering considerable casualties compared to them. This is definitely not looking good. They're getting some whopping rolls here. However, our allies have just arrived. We can just hold on. And why are you fleeing to... Oh, god damn it. You're going to get reinforced at the end of the month, but of all the places you could have run to, you'd have been saved if you went north. Silly people. I think we've lost our army. Yeah. Oh lord, 10,000 men. Oh dear. What an absolute catastrophe. Thank goodness for our allies though. Okay, I hadn't realised that our boats were taking damage out here. Basically, depending on how long they've been at sea, or the territory they're in, they will take damage each month.